What's up, guys? What's up, YouTube, Facebookers, Instagrammers, YouTubers? This is your boy, Mike D, at Dynamite Custom Sound Solutions, out here at Tempe, Arizona. And it is a 1:15 right now. Super hot. But we got great things that we're doing today. We have a 2017 Ford F250. And it has the 8.4-inch screen and the Sony amplified system. We're adding amplifiers, and we're also putting in a Tesla screen coming from LinksWell Incorporated.com. Check them out, or check out any retailers near you. So there's a couple things that we've learned that we have to do in this Ford F250 to be able to either add amplifiers or to be able to retain a couple different things. One, we need to retain the Sony amplifier without the Sony amplifier being there. The Sony amplifier is everything's powered through data bus. So it's really hard to get signal to, like, you know, like if you wanted to use like an audio control or something like that, we have to switch the signal in here. We have to be able to switch the signal to analog or like maybe fiber optic. Okay, and there's a couple different things out there, a couple different products out there that allows you to be able to do this. One of the products you can use is a pack module. The model number is the AMP. Excuse me, AMP. It's an AMP AMP Pro PRO 4. So it's called an AMP Pro 4 AP4 FD21. That's one of the modules that you can use to be able to get RCAs out. And then you also need the APH FD01, and that's a speaker harness, though, that you'll use to you can connect that to where you can use right from the amplifier without cutting into your wires, without interrupting them. That way you can just take out the Sony amplifier, plug it in, and the wires go straight to your 4-channel amplifier for you to be able to power up your speakers. We're not going to use the pack module. We're going to use something different. We're going to use a piece from Rockford Fosgate and Maestro. I am actually going to use a DSR1 from Rockford Fosgate and Maestro, and then the iData Link Maestro. This is a Ford harness. So plug and play harness that we're going to use straight from the amplifier. Plug into the DSR1. You can change, and then we're going to go to analog from here. Also, what's really cool about this Rockford Fosgate DRS1, and now this is the first time I'm using this, so this is new to me, new to you, but you're able to like download an amp, and being that we're putting a Tesla screen in, we'll be able to download the app to the Tesla screen, and it'll bring up like a DSP, like your actual digital processor, right up on the screen where you can control all your bass, your treble, your mids, your highs, your subwoofer, and dial it right in to whatever you might like, and hopefully we'll be able to check that out later. Again, DSR1 with a Maestro iData Link AFOT. Check out your local distributors, your local retailers. This is what you'll need to be able to. So what this is going to act like, this is going to act like the Sony amplifier is still there. So that way we're able to get signal through the data bus. So on top of that, like I said, we're also installing a what we call a T-style screen from LinksWell. LinksWellInc.com. Give them a call up there. Let Gina know that I sent you. Or you can call me. I can order it for you either way. But we're going to change out the Ford screen to a Tesla screen. And I got this Ford screen behind you. So if your Ford 8.4 screen, it's going to look something like this. I've already took it out of the car. They just recently made the new 3-button, but they only used to have the 2-button, but they now have the 3-button bezel, and I'll show you that here in a second. Dual climate controls. This also has the 360 camera that we're going to retain too as well, which we'll get all into that in just a few. And the Tesla screen. Now, as much as I'd love to show it to you a little bit right now, I'm going to keep this on there so we don't dare scratch this. This is very, very expensive. I don't need to drop it or anything, but we're actually placing this with a 12.1 fully touched, called a T-style or Tesla screen. And the Ford. So, I've already put the DRS1 in, and then right now I'm gonna go ahead and put you on pause, and I'm gonna move this all into the truck, and we're gonna start getting this LinksWell Tesla screen all plugged up and plugged in. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Give me 1 second, I'll put you on pause, and we'll move you guys up in the truck, and let's see how this gets all put together. Alright, so I just wanted to quickly show you, now that we're in the truck a little bit, you can see I have the amps on the back wall, sound deadening all the way around. Also right there, you can see that there's my DSR1, right where the amplifier used to be. And we're just still got to run some RCAs just to the amp. And then now let's get back to... Alright, and there is our beloved F250 apart. Oh, alright. Alright, so we're gonna get this all plugged up, and let's get this Tesla screen installed. Alright guys, we're about to install this T-style, I got T-style 12.1 inch Tesla screen from LinksWell Incorporated.com. And let's see here. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and hook this 360 camera module and harness up. Looks something just like this. This is going to actually go right into the back of where the screen was at. So this plug right here. So we're going to go ahead and clip that in. And make sure that it's locked. And make sure it's locked. That moves any bit of it, and it's just not going to work. And you hate to tear this all back apart the moment a truck moves. So this is also going to be your reverse camera input to the Tesla screen. And we're going to grab our power harness, the one with the red box. And we're going to go ahead and hook up the power for the 360, which is a 4-prong. It is white, gray, black, and black on the 360 harness. And that's going to be hooking up into the 360 harness. And they both have stickers on them, so should be able to have no problem knowing where it's at. But if it's not, it's the 4-prong harness. We're going to clip that in. And I have a phone call coming in on the shop, so I'm going to press pause really quick. I'll get back with you in just a second. Alright, so let's power that up. Now we're also going to power up the USB, which is the black and orange to the black and orange, or the... Alright. Now, the next step is we're going to put this to the back. Down. These harnesses, the harness is going to run underneath, because we need to plug in this one. Nope. All right. So, on that power harness, there's 2 plugs that came out of the CD deck. The CD part that you pulled out, that's where those plugs go into. Alrighty, so, alright, next step, the antenna, which you're going to be looking for. Now this is the 2017 F250, and you're going to see where that's the antenna right there. It's a red, got a little red plastic cap on it. You'll also see there's either, now I'm colorblind, so don't shoot me, but there's either a light green or like a tan color one. That is actually for GPS, which we're not going to use. And you don't want to hook that up in that, nor do you want to use the GPS antenna that comes with the screen and plug it in there. You're going to want to run it separate. We're not running the GPS because he doesn't have GPS. He's going to be using his phone and Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, so we're not even going to worry about that at this time. This is the plug that's going to go in the actual in the back of the new screen. We're not going to be using the RCAs because we're using the DSR1 as a signal, and we're going to run the RCAs from back there. But we do need to use it for the microphone. So alrighty. So now these are for the buttons that are on the factory screen. We need to take off the factory and buttons. Let's see, what do we got here? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get the screen. We're going to switch some buttons over from the OEM one to the new one, and then we're about to bring it back, and let's test her out. Alrighty, so we end up getting buttons off the OEM and replacing them, putting them on the new Tesla screen. We're going to try to keep this plastic all nice on there so that way we don't try to damage it for the customer. It's too expensive. We're not trying to do all that. I do need the clips off the old one. So I'm going to go ahead and grab those clips really quick and put that on there. Alright. Doesn't seem to be any clips. Okay, so let's plug this in. We're going to get... Alright, so... I want to do something real quick. Get the piece to be able to rest on something here. A tight fit. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so let's get this powered up and tested. And alright, so now we're about to turn this on, and we're going to program and get everything together the way it's supposed to be. So we need to change, we need to make sure that the 360 camera is properly programmed, and then we need to make sure that the AC controls are properly programmed. So, alright. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Alright, so we have power. First things first, let's just check radio. Volume's working. Looks like we have sound. I do have 2 amps hooked up back here. We got an Alpine 4 channel and an Alpine 2 channel for the subs. We're going to go ahead and let's see here. We're going to go for Arizona in the Phoenix Valley. 101.5 is going to be the clearest. Alright.